Dear students, I am Dr. Sasikant Ambrakar from Bharati College of Engineering and Technology, Durg. Our this second unit is very large, so this unit continues to the next topic, that is turbine. In turbine, is a hydraulic machine. Here, in this unit, this convert impulse turbine, classification of turbine, impulse turbine, Pelton wheel turbine, construction working, work done, head efficiency, and design aspect governing of impulse turbine. These all covers in this current unit. We will continue with this, the turbines. Hydraulic machines are defined as those machines which convert either hydraulic energy to mechanical energy, and that will be converted into electrical energy, or the mechanical energy is converted to hydraulic energy is also. So these are two types of hydraulic machines are used. The hydraulic machine which convert hydraulic energy into mechanical, this type of machines are called turbines. These are called turbines. And the machines which convert mechanical into hydraulic are called pump. These are called pumps. Okay. Now, the study of hydraulic machines consists of study of turbines and pumps. Turbines consist of mainly study of Pelton turbine, Francis, and Kaplan turbine. And the pumps consist of, and the pumps are centrifugal and reciprocating pump. Turbines are defined as the hydraulic machines which convert hydraulic. Turbines are defined as hydraulic machines which convert hydraulic energy into mechanical energy. This mechanical energy, is used in running electric generator, which is directly coupled to the shaft of the turbine. Electric generator which is coupled directly to the shaft of the turbine. Thus, the mechanical energy is converted into electrical energy. The electrical power which is obtained from the hydraulic energy of water, is known as hydroelectric power. This is called hydroelectric power. Here, hydro is converted into electrical energy. At present, the generation of hydroelectric power is the cheapest compared by the power generated by other sources such as oil or coal, etc. General layout of hydroelectric power plant. This is the structure of hydroelectric power plant. This consists of a dam is constructed across a river to store water. Water is stored here. Pipe of large diameter called penstock. This is called penstock. 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 Which carry water under pressure from storage reservoir to the turbine. These pipes are made of steel or reinforced concrete. Then turbine having different types of vanes fitted on the wheel. The last is tail race, which is a channel which carries water away from the turbine. After the water has worked on the turbine, the surface of water in the tail race channel are known as tail race. This is called as tail race. So some definitions are here, like gross head. The difference between the head race level and tail race level when no water is flowing is known as gross head. This is generally shown by Hg, gross head. Gross head. This is generally shown by Hg. Hg, gross head. Next is net head. Net head is net head. Net head is also called as effective head and is defined as the head available at the inlet of turbine. When water is flowing from head race to the turbine, a loss of head due to friction between the water and penstock occurs. Though there are no losses also, such as due to bend pipe fitting, loss at entrance of penstock, yet they are having a small magnitude as compared to head loss due to friction. This friction loss is the main. So this is represented by HF. Friction loss is represented by HF. HF. Due to friction between penstock and water, when net head of turbine is given by H equal to Hg minus Hf. H equal to Hg minus Hf. This is net head. Okay. Next, where Hg gross head and Hf equal to Hf we have studied in our fluid mechanics chapters, equal to 4FLV square, 4FLV square, FLV square by D into 2G. D into 2G. Here V is velocity of flow in penstock, V is velocity of flow in penstock. Penstock, L is length of penstock, L is length of penstock, length of penstock, and D is diameter of penstock. D is diameter of penstock. Next is efficiency of a turbine. Efficiency of a turbine. The following are important efficiencies of turbine. First is hydraulic efficiency. Hydraulic efficiency NH. Second is mechanical efficiency. Efficiency eta mechanical. Next is volumetric efficiency. Volumetric efficiency. Eta volumetric. And overall efficiency. Overall efficiency. Eta overall. So here hydraulic efficiency equal to power delivered to the runner by power supplied at inlet. This is hydraulic equal to power delivered to runner, power delivered to runner. Generally it is written as Rp, and this is divided by power supplied at inlet. Power supplied at inlet, that is water power. Generally these are written as. So where Rp is power delivered to runner or runner power is equal to Rp is equal to W by G VW1 plus minus VW2, VW1 plus minus VW2 into U by 1000 for the kilowatt. This unit is divided by 1000 is for kilowatt. Okay. For kilowatt unit we have converted this to divide by 1000. This is for Pelton turbine. Pelton turbine. And the second one, that is W by G VW1 U1 plus minus VW2 U2 is multiplied by this one is divided by 1000 kilowatt. This is also divided by 1000 for kilowatt. This is for radial flow turbine. This is for radial flow turbine. So here the runner power, there are two values for Pelton turbine. It is VW1 plus minus VW2 whole multiplied by U, and for radial flow turbine This is VW1U1 plus minus VW2U2 by 1000 for the radial flow reaction turbine. And water power, WP, water power is power supplied at inlet of turbine, also called as water power. This is equal to W into H by 1000. This is also for converting into kilowatt. W is rate of water striking the vanes of the turbine per second, equal to, here W is equal to rho G into Q, rho G into Q, where Q is the volume of water per second. VW1 is velocity of one-let inlet, VW2 is velocity of one-let outlet, U1 is tangential velocity of vane, U2 is tangential velocity at outlet of radial vane, H is net head on the turbine. Now power supplied at the inlet of turbine in SI unit, for converted in SI unit. This is WP equal to rho G QH, rho G QH by 1000 kilowatt, and here the value of rho is 1000. As we know, for water the value of rho is 1000. Putting the value of rho here, so here by putting the value rho equal to 1000, as we know this is for water, rho equal to 1000. Now your WP equal to 1000 into G Q H by 1000. So this comes G Q H kilowatt. This is only used when flowing fluid is water. If the flowing fluid is other than water, then we have to use our previous equation. Next is mechanical efficiency. Mechanical efficiency eta mechanical. This is equal to power at the shaft of turbine, SP, shaft, power at the shaft of turbine, by power delivered by water to the runner. This is runner power we have used in the question earlier. Runner power. The power delivered by water to runner of turbine is transmitted to the shaft of the turbine. Due to mechanical loss, the power available at the shaft of the turbine is less than the power delivered to the runner of the turbine. The ratio of power available at the shaft of the turbine, known as shaft power or BP, to the power delivered to the runners is defined as mechanical efficiency. Next is volumetric efficiency. Volumetric efficiency. This is eta volumetric equal to volume of water actually striking the runner by volume of water actually strike runner as in the diagram. It has been clear that some of the volume will go to the tail race without striking the blade, as we know, and that is divided by volume of water supplied to the turbine. This is volumetric efficiency, and now last is overall efficiency. Eta overall equal to volume available at the shaft of turbine, that is shaft power. This is equal to shaft power by water power, shaft power by water power, and we know this is shaft power by water power can be multiplied by runner power and runner power. Now this is shaft power by runner power into runner power by water power. Now this can be converted into mechanical efficiency, and this is converted into hydraulic efficiency. So that is overall efficiency is mechanical efficiency into hydraulic efficiency, and here water power in kilowatt. We have discussed this equation here. Okay, so this is the overall efficiency equal to mechanical efficiency into hydraulic efficiency. Thank you.